Jay, welcome. How are you doing? Oh, Brazil. Welcome to Japan. We're going for a walk in the park. Oh, there's a construction ahead of us. I think they are lifting something. Oh, the crane. They're building a house here. Oh, green light, green light. Brazil, Brazil, welcome. We're in Japan. This is Tokyo, the capital of Japan. Wow, they are building a prefab house over there, just adding walls. Really cool. I think, in the less than 20 days, they will have that house ready. It's quite amazing how fast it goes. And here is the park. It looks like they're doing maintenance in here, as it says do not enter. They're mowing the lawn probably, or maybe cutting the tree branches. We'll just walk around this. The cherries are on the ground. These are cherry trees. Wow, there's tons of cherries on these. Yummy. Maybe the birds are eating them. Oh, gentleman ghost, welcome. Ghostly welcome to you. All that rain turned everything super green. Yeah, and now it's 28 degrees Celsius. Maybe in a few days will be 30. Just imagine the speed of the growth for the jungle here. Wow. Where is the team? The grass cutting team. Oh, there's so many cherries on this tree, my gosh. I could just be sitting here and eating the cherries. Olas Ricardo. Something. Oh, I don't understand. Sorry. Portuguese? I'm sure it's Portuguese. Did you guys have night there? Probably? Evening. What camp? Some camp. Boa. Good night? Night. You have night. I see. I don't understand. Maybe you can see my subtitles in your language. I'm not sure how YouTube works these days. On the other end, I haven't joined any live. Catacerto. That also I don't understand. Oh, I guess they're gonna be mowing here. This is also the cherry tree, but yeah, no cherries on this one. It was really beautiful. That I don't understand. Sorry, Ricardo. That's also a cherry tree. You guys have to come here in the spring, eat some lunch under the cherry trees. Oh, who's saying hi here? Nancy, welcome to Japan. Beautiful, beautiful weather after the rain yesterday. Oh, here is the team, the park maintenance team. I think they just mowed that area here, over there. So now they are working on this area here, but it's lunchtime, so they're taking their lunch hour. Awesome, yeah. That I don't understand. Sorry. Oh, smells so good. Smells so good. It's some kind of a subcontracted company that comes and, does this. The dream for the gentleman ghost. What time is there? It's noon, lunchtime. That's why no one is working now. Japan, yes. You are in Japan, in Tokyo actually, the capital. The middle, well, not the middle, but kind of it is the middle. If you take it from Hokkaido to Okinawa. Look how green it is after the rain. Sao Paulo? That's all I can understand. Almost midnight here. Oh, nice. Beauty country. Thank you. Yeah. We are just in a, normal park. Oh, look at this. Strawberries. Wild strawberries. We can eat them too. But over there is my favorite, the sakura cherry trees. Yummy, they have so many sakurambo, the cherry fruits. Every time it rains, this grass grows. And these guys over there have to come and cut the grass, trim the trees. It's probably okay when it's not hot, but when it's hot or rainy, they still will be doing this job. It's amazing. Whoa, I don't think I can read that. Korewa. Oh, it's too bright. Korewa Bandes. Watashi wa Brazilu ni sunde imasu. You're living in Brazil. Fantastic. You can translate to English. I don't think I can read the rest. Brazil. Oh, it's midnight. 20 past midnight in Brazil. Wow. It's a great job to live in Tokyo. You think so? Yeah, I think they're getting paid something. Probably enough. Yeah, for sure enough, because it's a big city. But I wonder, what kind of contracts they have. Will they be sent to another park after this, tomorrow, or do they have to scramble? Do they have to join some kind of a guild of the landscapers? This is actually, the thing with the guild. The street performers They do have a guild in here, and they cannot perform. They have to take turns, and they cannot perform in the same place constantly. They have to recycle and go somewhere else. Maybe every 1 month they can come back to the same place. Oh, I cannot understand that. Sorry, Lilian. We're among the trees. Let's go down. You guys know these stones were used to build the Edo castle in the Middle Ages 400 years ago. Like this, look. This one, as you can see, has been chiseled. I don't know why they left the stones here. Did they actually move them from somewhere else? All these stones, cutting it by hand, so it fits into the perfect castle wall. Wow. It's odd. I understand some Spanish and Portuguese. Yeah, I know. The pronunciation is like muffled to me, right? When you try the Portuguese, some words are similar, but some are completely different. Maybe it's like Spanish and Italian. But gentlemen and girls, if you try Esperanto, it's almost like Italian Spanish. Very similar. Like you would pick it up easily if you know Spanish, and the grammar is easy, and there's some conjugations of verbs and nouns, I think, but nothing really serious like in other languages. Just passing the time here at work. You are working at night, my goodness. Good luck. Rio de Janeiro. Oh, that's nice. Rio must be so nice, my gosh. I've only seen it when the Olympics were there. They're doing the road race. It's a bicycle road race. And here actually they did this park here. This was the start for the bicycle road race in Tokyo Olympics. Thumbs up. Wow, interesting. I've never looked at Esperanto. It's like a hobby more, because nobody really speaks Esperanto until you hit Esperanto club. But there are Esperanto clubs all over the place. It's like geocaching. You don't really see those people normally, but once you join them, they're all speaking Esperanto, and it's so cool because no matter what language you speak and Esperanto, you can just clearly communicate with them. Esperanto was one of those first artificially made languages with emphasis on simplicity. Every language is crazy. Like English has some words written this way, that thing is not pronounced like that anymore. Esperanto, simplifies the conjugations, which is also, really confusing if you have to conjugate something. It's very cold there. No, not cold here. 28 degrees Celsius. When summer comes, it's maybe 38, 35. That hot. Maybe like Brazil. I don't know how Brazil, but for me, I have an impression it's hot. Your English is great. Thank you. Yeah. We'll see how the weather goes, right? It's global warming. Maybe nothing will happen. But when a typhoon will come and destroy things. You know, even 10 years ago, some typhoon would come and destroy things, and I can still find the places in the mountains that they've been just ravaged by the landslides. And, you know, it takes forever to fix because it's so much money. Wow, look at this. Gentleman Ghost, this is your dream drop. You just have to come here with the mower and keep it green without any well, there are some weeds growing there. And the weeds growing. I find Singapore is the most interesting story. Singapore, he forced everyone to use. What did the autocorrect correct? Everyone to use English. I think, you know, Italian, Spanish, you will pick up Esperanto in like few seconds. You will even be able to read the sentences without knowing Esperanto completely. You will understand. What a beautiful place. There are lots of beaches. Oh, really? Wow, that's what I pictured. You know, I always have this picture of that statue, that Jesus, the Savior statue. What do you call it? You call it something, I think. I saw it, you know, in magazines in like 80s and 90s. I had some old magazines with that. From Brazil somehow. Beaches would be fun. My goodness, beach life. You just probably don't care, right? You know, there are beaches down here too, but they're very long, and yeah, there are people who enjoy them. But in the summer, it's so hot, almost too hot. In Rio, oh yeah. Oh, Christ the Redeemer statue. Yes, that's the one. Yeah. I was a kid, you know, and I had this magazine from somewhere. It was Brazilian. I think somebody from our family went to Brazil, or maybe I think it was somebody who was like a priest and did some mission there. And yeah, I think that's where it came from. I was like impressed. Like, wow, so green, and there's water, and it's like a tropical place, and it must be warm. Yeah, can you imagine that? And then, you know, back in Europe, cold. You know, the only time when summer comes, you know, the music changes to like tropical music, and everything gets into summer mode. And it's a limited time, and that's the only time you can take, you know, vacation and go somewhere and relax when it's not cold. So that's a pretty busy time. But can you imagine, like, from, you know, this kind of country where you have only like few months to enjoy this summer, and then in the other countries it's just normal, like whole year round like that. Incredible. Ah, this is airport. So quiet today, no helicopters, no airplanes. Looks like they've been mowing the lawn in the airport as well. You really have to keep this clean, you know. You don't want a turtle coming onto the runway when you have to land. Is it cemetery? How is your bonsais? Oh, bonsais are doing good. No, not. Oh, I sometimes go to cemetery. Yeah, cemetery is, you know, far away that way. But I haven't been there because it's such a big cemetery that the coverage for the cell phone is sparse, and I don't get good connection there. Spirits prevent me. Oh, the bonsais are growing. Yeah, nothing died yet. I've got the pine growing. I've got the 2 apricots that I grew from seeds growing. It's I actually gonna start an agava, agave, Paris. It's like this little succulent plant, and I have seeds for it. And I have my other big bonsai. I've been clipping it, I think, last month. Yeah, I guess you cannot kill a bonsai. As far as I didn't kill it yet, so everything is going good. Other ducks sleeping, siesta, lunch, afternoon siesta. The problem is, how do I shape them? How do I cut them? I have no skill at that, I kind of figured out how to cut the pine. You have to cut the budding branches and leave like one only and cut everything else. And then it's gonna get nice and split and bushy in a way. But, it's experimentation. I can tell you my tomatoes are growing really well. Got some nice fruits already forming. My potatoes are also growing. I have vines of leaves. These are the Asian ones, the yams or whatever they're called. Satoimo in Japanese. Nagaimo in Japanese, sorry. Ask AI, it will explain how to everything. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I look sometimes on the YouTube, but sometimes I'm too lazy, I work, and then when I go back home, it's like I have to put the water to the plants, and then every day I have to put water to the plants. It takes forever to put the water to the plants. But everything is good. Everything is growing, and I have these carnivorous plants, Drosera capensis, that I didn't even see the seeds with my eyes, and I planted them. And under a magnifying glass, I spotted, oh God, there's something so tiny and green. This cannot be. The plant is actually growing. Now they're all, bushy and catching flies, and wow, I fed them, I think 2 weeks ago, some insect powder. So now they have recovered from the digestion of that. And I also spotted, there was one fly flying indoors. And I spotted it. Oh, it's on that Drosera leaf now. They ate it. I can't wait till it gets really, really hot and the fruit flies start flying. That thing is just a fruit fly catcher. I just take it to the kitchen, wherever the garbage is, and they all, get attracted to it, and the plant eats it. The more of them get eaten by the plant, the bigger and the plant grows. It's really huge difference. Yeah, I have this. Every year they sell these carnivorous plants here in Japan. I mean, normal store, right? I saw them in Canada and I could never grow them. So, every now and then I get this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna grow it, and I will never let it die. And it always dies. So finally, I figured it out that I needed to. Well, the temperatures are too hot for that plant. Some of these plants grow natively in Japan, but and they also enjoy, like a marsh water environment. Not like, you're gonna put some water and that's it. They have to be wet all the time. So I've read enough, I watched enough YouTube, and I gave it a try. I let the plants be with water, you know, in the coaster. There's always some water in there. And then when they were very tiny, I tried feeding them some nice insects and protein and insect powder and fish food. I think I was feeding them fish food. And they started to grow and grow and grow, and wow, it's actually working. And I know that when the temperature hits above 25 degrees Celsius like today, they go dormant through the whole summer. Maybe they lose some leaves. And half a year later, when the winter comes, they come back and they love that temperature somehow. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? This is the first time I'm successful with any carnivorous plants. I tried growing these plants in Canada from seeds. They managed to grow on a Kleenex, and beyond that they were just little and died. But yeah, in this case, I had a plant. It flowered. I was just thinking, that cannot be. I was just, I cannot see any seeds. I'm just gonna collect these dry flowers, pulverize them into powder, and I'm gonna just throw it into this pot and put some water and forget. So like a month and something later, I look, there's just like these tiny specks, like you don't even know what it is. Like my eyes are so bad, I cannot even look at it. I take a magnifying glass, and even through the magnifying glass, this thing is so little, but I can see, wow, that's actually the leaf with those sticky pustules on it that catches flies. And then I realized, oh my gosh, there are actually seeds in that powder that I pulverized from those flowers that I couldn't even see the seeds. And it's working, and it's all like trying to grow. And I waited a little bit more, and like hundreds of these little plants started to grow. And before that, I researched what should I transplant them into, and sphagnum moss was the answer. Something that holds the water, that stuff. Okay, Mea, you are there too. Welcome. I'm still walking. Japan, yes, you're Japan. Hello, welcome everyone to Japan. And I don't think the captured flies disappear completely, but they get partially digested by the juices of the plant. And if the plant is finished with them, I think it's just their skeleton that's left. And I guess the leaf opens again. These are very long leaves from this plant, and these long leaves have lots of pustules with really sticky glue kind of secretion. When a fly lands on it, it gets stuck to that leaf. The more it moves, the more it gets stuck to all these little pustules. And that triggers something in that plant to start rolling the leaf inwards, like it looks like the fly is on the inside and the whole leaf is like a snail spiraled inwards. And then it's digesting it. And after it's done, it unrolls the leaf again. Maybe there's some parts of that fly still left, and then and then it sprouts like 3 or more of these leaves to catch more flies or anything it can eat. You're from Korea? No, I'm not. No. I saw horror movies with carnivore plants. Is this the one with the Canadian actor Rick Moranis, the Little Shop of Horrors? I watched that when I was a kid. That was an awesome musical. I should rewatch it, I think. I barely remember it. I wonder if that guy is still alive. Look at this cool bike. Scooters. Anyway, that's the first success with a carnivorous plant. Yeah. Maybe I should try something else. Maybe when I retire, I will be the master of carnivorous plants. See, look at this tree. See, it's been pruned, and only like like one of these is left. But now it's more of them are growing. Kind of gets nice and bushy. It was cut here. Cutting these things, my gosh, it can take you whole day. To prune, I actually asked my neighbor because she was doing some harassing of the the tree clipping crew, and to clip one tree, the cost is $100. So that's how much you get. But it depends also what tree, right? But if you get stuck with something like this, you can be sitting with the tree whole day and clipping it. It was just cute, not scary. Hello, greetings from Japan. Oh, I am from Japan here. Welcome. Fellow Japanese. How much does it cost to stay in Japan for a few days? Well, if you want to stay at some average hotel, maybe $160 for hotel, $200 maybe a little bit more than $200 if you want to do some walking shopping. Yeah, $250 maybe. That's like cheaper hotel, not expensive. If you find a hostel, I'm sure you can maybe find $40 per night or 50. But you still have to get here and fly, which is the very expensive thing. Yes, Japan, guys. You think it's expensive? Actually, no. If you go to United States or Canada, it's more than this, and you probably won't find any hotels because everything is booked by now. But in Japan, yeah, it's like this huge tourism business here. They have the capacity to welcome everyone. There's a doggy there. Someone's doing barbecue here. My goodness, I think this dog will get tired because it's hot now. That's crazy. $100. I will clip for 50. Give me the contract. Yeah, something ridiculous like that. $100 per tree. I guess if you clip like little tree, it's the same as the bigger one. I don't know how they do it, but sometimes you have to have for these trees you have to have some kind of heavy equipment to lift you up there, and you need to clip it in a safe way. It takes so long to do it because there are so many branches. You have to find which branch is the weakest. Then if you have to cut the whole tree down because it's diseased, then that's a lot of work. That's like, I'm sure the cost must be astronomical for that one. I don't know how they get these people here. I don't think they do any auctions to get chosen to do landscaping, as long as you have some equipment and reasonable prices. Why did you choose Japan as your travel destination? I like it. It's cheap here. Food is still cheap. It's getting more expensive though, but it's still cheap. And it's safe here, like so safe. Like you don't even want to think of like Canada or United States because you can get shot there right away. But here you can go to this park, in the middle of night and nothing will happen to you. Nobody's gonna attack you or anything. Safety, safety, safety. Safety, convenience, good services in the city. You can go anywhere by train. It's punctual, no delays. Almost never. But if there's a delay, they will tell you through the phone how many minutes delay too. So yeah, and in general, it's pleasant. And lots of green spaces like this. We are in metropolitan city of, I don't know, maybe what is it now, 14 maybe 16 million people, and it's still nice, not so packed. Hello from USA, welcome to Japan. It's safe where I am. Oh, good to know. The thing is, it's like you get used to that kind of safety. Like when I lived in Canada, I was like that too. Every now and then, someone would get shot there or knifed, but you kind of get like lazy about thinking that, and you just don't lock your door. You have like a front yard, and And here in Japan, this almost never happens. It's so safe. But everybody looks their things completely, doors and cars and everything. And when you get used to this safety and you go back to like North America, it's like going to Wild West. It's such a big shock. You can always, you can forget, how really you are used to it. Is miracle. I feel so jealous. Most amazing place. Yeah, it's unique. Even for me, like when I'm from Europe, so like for me, it's like wow, yeah, it's completely different from anything I've seen. But the clouds in Japan and Canada are the same color. Last time I checked, they were. Cloudy today. I'm in the bluegrass state. Is that the music kind, bluegrass? Yeah. Well, anyway, I gotta get going, guys. Thanks. It was nice chatting with you all. Wish you safety. Be safe. So, take care, and bye for now.